Even Hello and welcome to F1 series. We've made our comeback. It's been some time waiting, but we are here. I will kick things off by introducing my co-commentators tonight. We've got Tom Riley and David McNulty. How are we, gentlemen?
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, that's a great start, isn't it? Good evening, everyone.
Well, thanks for joining us. That was it. Now, how are we, gents? What's going on?
Silence is going on. Yeah, I'm alright. Thanks. How's everyone else?
I'm going alright, thanks, boys.
How's your hand, Bender?
Finally be back.
Yeah, it's a lot of pain at the moment.
A lot of pain. Oh, do you want to cuddle?
Oh, never say no to colour for me, mate.
Always. Always. It's been a while. It's been some time.
Long time since we've had some F1 action, as you can see that. Firstly, my favourite, the sexy white Red Bull livery going down. I'm so glad they added that to the game.
Oh, shit. So, how does that work? Can you just pick the white one instead of the blue one?
No idea.
Because they should be using the blue one. It's already triggered me.
I haven't launched the game in months, but it looks amazing.
I think it's replaced the blue one for an unknown period of time, probably until the next update.
Yep.
Bring the blue one back. So
Fair enough, I reckon. Fair enough. Now, this is our first broadcast on this game. I just want to go in there bareback and just cop it. Sweet. Do we still have the RPM glitch? Just guess we'll soon find out, hey?
We will find out soon enough, yeah. I'm a bit sad you're calling it a glitch. It's actually a feature at this point, mate.
Mate, this ain't Kunos. They've got features. Codemasters have got glitches. Should know this, mate.
Well, the game is esports already, so that's what matters.
That is all that matters. What's your thoughts on Bahrain? I personally am a huge fan of this track. Always enjoy watching the races and driving here. What about you guys?
I certainly think when you throw in that middle sector there, with a couple of fast left and right handers, and then you throw in the straights, it is certainly a good spot. It's certainly a great spot to start the season on. Nice wide track, so hopefully we don't have too many collisions, although we just wanted to curse on that. We'll see 6 safety cars tonight.
Oh, if we don't see 6 safety cars, I'm going to be extremely disappointed. Based on what I've seen with the practice so far.
Yeah, I think we'll see a couple of safety cars. No, it's a good track. You have some nice battles. Definitely overtaking turn 1, 2, and up the hill, 3 and 4. Nice battles there, and then the fast corner coming up here. And 11 and 12. This section, I think, is just amazing. Driving it and watching it, it's just stunning, I think.
Yeah, what a way to kick off under lights. I don't think I've actually seen a wet race here over the time that I've been calling F1 races, as we see a couple of J's on the top of the leaderboard already. Jason Hu and Jared Ellis, 27-4, flying along. So this is Tier 2. Tier 1 to follow this tonight. We've got 17 drivers here. We've had a couple of laid outs. What? Nothing's changed here in F1.
Yeah, nothing's changed. No, you're forgetting the most important race ever, mate. You commented on a wet race at Bahrain.
Oh yeah, but that was not official.
It wasn't an official race, but first ever birthday of Octane Online Racing back in those days.
Tom Malone.
My time.
It would.
Predates Tom Malone too.
26-8. See some familiar faces on that leaderboard. We also see some fresh faces, which we love to see. Travis Murdoch, you might know him as Aussie Donkey. He's making his return to the F1 series, so welcome back, Travis. But some usual faces and some faces that we've seen in the ACC series as well. But that's some cracking pace here in Tier 2 as Purple Sector for Mr. Donkey. This sector, on this corner set here, really tough tyres.
Very easy to lock up to the double left-hander there. Dips down a slight hill as well, and he's gone way off the track there. That's invalidated that lap. So, that's a gone.
That's a goner. Yeah, I just been so used to ACC qualifyings where you kind of stay out. Where here, you're going to have 3 rolls of the dice, 3 sets of tyres. You can qualify in mediums if you're that brave, but I wouldn't probably do that here. So he's going to finish the lap, which would have been a 27.9, which would have put him in 6th position. I love the fact I can go pick a car now by pressing a button.
So how have the broadcast features changed in this version of the game?
Since 2017, you can just select the car now by clicking on the numpad. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah, and shift to go through. I think it's shift to go through the ones that are in the bottom 10. But in saying that, that's about the change. That's about it.
Yeah, other changes are brief. Yeah, it's a little disappointing. It seems like a lot of the cool spectator changes are done primarily for the esports build or Codemasters private build that they showcase events on, rather than uploading that to the main, I guess, build of the game for everyone to use.
Yeah, it's come to expect that though. Just the way I don't obviously. I can sit here and talk about it all day. Don't really agree with how they go about, but we'll just look forward to what we can and make the most of it on our non-esports build of F1 2021. So a lot of Haas chatter in chat. So who are we going for tonight? Which team? Which driver? What the hell is that? Dun, dun, dun. Is this just a quick upshift? Sounds horrible now. There's a couple of obviously visual differences from the last couple of titles. I love the fact they've got a track map now. That never used to be a thing. Could you believe it? Could you believe it?
Yes.
You could believe it? Good stuff.
Yeah, I could believe it.
So we're on board with Jason Hugh, who kicked things off with a decent time. Currently 27.4. Some people saying Alpine superiority. Everyone, what's with the Haas love? What have we got in the Haas here? Irvin and
I think it's names.
No, it's the team Travis Mohamed. They look like they're in the Haas here. I do love the track evolution on these circuits with F1 cars. You don't see that as exaggerated on GT3s.
Yeah, it is nice to just suddenly find that, a little bit more grip, couple of tenths of a second try to lap, and it's quite satisfying.
Bushy Santa, hello! Bushy Santa. Yeah, so not on Twitch at the moment. We're kicking around on YouTube. It's good to see you here.
Great to see Bushy Santa back. Of course, Momo is racing, so they go hand in hand.
They do.
Almost like me in the commentary box and the rise in chat.
You better activate your alt as Jason Hugh improves to P2. He's into the 26s. Stellar effort there.
Gone 4 thousandths faster than Daniel, who's currently in third. Yeah, better just log into a different account. Give me a moment.
Go for it. So we can just see Tom Malone, who's currently P1. He's just gone purple sector 2. We've seen a few people in classification. It's just not quite ramp it up enough. And doesn't improve or is invalidated. I couldn't quite tell.
No, he's 16,000 slower.
Not good enough. At least he's consistent.
What are you expecting for Tyre Strategy tonight, Thomas?
From what I've been hearing on the grapevine, looks like everyone's qualifying on softs, so they'll probably start on softs. I think that's the rules. So probably maybe a 2-stop.
So races are actually 2-stop, are they now? I remember for the longest time they were all just 1-stop, but if we're having 2-stop races again, that'd be great.
Unless your name's Raj. You turn a 1-stop into a 3-stop every time.
Every race is a 3-stop with Raj.
I've always been impressed with the quality of graphics. Just wish the game was ported to... It wasn't a port. It was just a pure PC build, so we could use the mouse and have a couple of more customizations looking at the cameras. But she is a pretty cracking looking game. And it is absolutely cranked on this computer at the moment.
Untitled Chapter proving me wrong once again. With an easy soft... about a soft hard for being a 1-stop.
Maybe we're just wishful thinking.
Unless the safety car comes out, which I think we're basically guaranteeing
Now, how many DNFs? Always Wong's gone. Purple there. Very spicy at the top end here. Top 5 all within less than, just about 2/10. Does Daniel? He does. 26.755. Alpha Tauri, currently P1. Great lap there.
He's probably got time to go back to the pits, chuck on another set of new tyres if he's got one left.
Here's his teammate. Oops, that's not the right button. I knew it wouldn't be long before I started pressing ACC controls. Can Theodore? No. Get in the bin, he says. Here's one of our main men, Declan Hollingshead. He's one of our F1 admins. Sitting pretty at 6 at the moment. His teammate's P2. So Mercedes looking cracking on pace here.
Not sure if he's going to push that though. He's got very little ERS left.
Maybe he's just had a crack and just got up to 6th because, yeah, I reckon this is a in-lap. So what else can we go find? Bit of Haas. Oh, that's a slow lap. Let's get out of the way. That sounds horrific. I'm glad that feature's still in the game. Oh, that is
game sounds so.
Dog. G'day, Pass. G'day, chat. How are we this Sunday evening? This is our first ever YouTube stream on a Sunday, so get in there. I've been cartering a car all day. Forgot to change. Rippity rip. 4 minutes to go. Can fan favourite Momo move up from P5? From first down to 12th, less than a second. Yeah, it sounds like the car's about to stall. Just really getting starved of fuel.
There you go. If you're in chat, start getting your predictions in. Zach Smith reckons it'll be an easy 4-stop after a few DNFs. Alex in chat saying 5 DNFs, so
Wow.
quite a few accidents maybe. It can be quite tricky on the exit of turn 2 and 3 if you get too much curb and just light up the rears.
Yeah.
Very easy to spin off into the wall, a la Nikita Mazepin style.
Now this is what I kind of miss as Momo goes P2. Bang for the Aston Martin team on the front row at the moment. Let's go down to Gerald Chu. He could be on an outlap, hot lap, I mean, maybe push lap, who knows. But this is what I miss from ACC is if you make a mistake in F1 and you hit something, You're gonna know about it. Your race will be over. I wish ACC had a bit more damage physics in that and some other titles.
Yeah, I would like to see terminal damage in ACC. It is nice, you know, spinning off into the fence and then you can kind of recover and get back to the pits and you're still in with a shot, but...
Sorry, Bendit, cut you off there, mate, but Tom Lone's just gotten 26.5.
How do you do?
How do you do? Look at him. He's up and about. Looks like Alpines are going... the Alpines are going quite well here. 4th and 6th.
Gerald Chew faced the wrong way. I'm not sure that's what you want to see when you see the front nose.
It's a bold strategy.
Not sure it's a winning strategy, though.
No. Tom deserves a setup. He does, for sure. Deserve a seat in Tier 1, but the classifications are there for a reason. If you don't set that pace, we don't really know. But in saying that, Wong's only 2/10 back. Eng's only 3/10 back. As is Sia, who we're on board with now.
Yeah, top 5 covered by 4/10. That's perfectly acceptable range. Hopefully we'll see some good battle.
Oh, is it really? I thought Chu was... Oh, those colours on the left are stupid. Can't Williams be like a real dark blue? So yeah, there's only one Alpine tonight, only one Williams tonight, and only one McLaren tonight. As Tom Malone goes fastest again, that must have just been a smidgen.
Yeah, he shaved out 300ths off his time there.
There we go. Great call. Great call. So that'll be his qualifying done. 26.520 is the time to beat. Eng, Sia, Chu, all in the pits. They're done and dusted. Limbs in the pits.
Wong's done the fastest second sector. It's gone purple. This could be on here.
Could he throw? He's backed off! He's going for another. Oh, that's a brave man. On track there for a possible P1, but he's backed off to have another crack. This man has balls of steel.
I'm not sure that is
the
ultimate.
That is all in. He's just grabbed all his chips and placed it on himself. So you'd hate to see him invalidate or make a mistake because quite possibly he could have gone P1 last lap.
Well, he's one of the bit tense up on his personal best with the first sector. Not quite a purple sector, but close.
Dipoles, that's a great shout. Yes, those colours should be the team logos. I don't know why they don't use the team logos, considering it's an official licensed game. But those are the questions you need to ask Cody's. So
Budget ran out for the licensing department.
Very true. So Malone's in the pits. Who's finished? Only got a few more out there. This man, purple sector 2, could be pole here for Daniel Wong.
Yeah, he's on track for a 26.450 at the moment. That would be enough. He's just got to hold it together.
Apparently sector 2's got a purple sector glitch. Well, that's great.
He's still 3/10 up on his personal best.
Ellis, bang, there we go, 26.3. Oh. Cracking lap there by Mr. Wong. Jerry Ellis has also thrusted himself. And never mind, Mohammed Irfan.
Out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. Absolute crazy. 26.1. Welcome to the party, pal. And that is qualifying done and dusted for round 1, tier 2.
How do you feel if you're Tom Malone, though, in the pits? Oh, yeah, you know.
Oh, yeah, I've done a 26.5.
Yeah, I've done a couple of 26.5s. All of a sudden, you start there third, 3.5 off pole.
Yep. We've already thrown him into tier 1, but he's just qualified third there, so well done, Irfan and the Alfa Romeo, P1. He's going to be joined alongside him with Daniel Wong from Alpha Tauri. So we've got Malone, Ellis, Hu, Eng, Sia, Pham, and Salaman, with Chu next to him. That's the top 10. But yeah, cracking times if we just...
believe the words you used were, this is why the qualification process exists.
Yep. So let's just scroll down and we see Liam, Barry, Tan, Herman. So yeah, 11th down. We're going to start on a fresh set of tyres of their choice. I'd imagine most go the opposite from what the top 10 are.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Zach Smith, big call. Tom's washed.
Washed seems like a popular comment lately from the F1 guys.
I remember the other night, Pat did call Greeny washed, I think.
Yes.
At the end of the race.
It's quite funny. Yeah, I'm getting relegated next week, says King of Sloths. Love the name, though.
Look at those pit gantries outside the Mercedes box.
They're having a
Are
party,
they
what the?
sparkling like for anyone else?
Yep. That's a waste of money that they've gone with that.
They've gone with the disco lighting for the wheel nut air guns.
Which team hasn't brought out? So McLaren are confident. They've got no wings out the front. Big faith in their team. But yeah, it looks pretty dry out there for the race coming right up. So I don't think we had Irfan as our prediction for pole, but you love to see it. From the clouds.
I'd love to go back and watch those last minute or so and see where he was, because I don't think he was even in the top 5.
I think he was down with his teammate down in 14th or so.
14.
Out of nowhere and just banged in. He went out, did a banker, and then just swept everyone away.
Those typing in, all those in chat writing that every single time he posts it, I have to accept it because of the F word. But it's quite funny. Sorry.
If he was 14th, that is in true RKO style, out of nowhere.
Yep. Well, not far to go as we count down to the start of this race. I don't believe we're going to see any rain at Bahrain. It's even the name of the circuit lies to us. Should be Bar Dust.
Yep.
The Bar Dust Grand Prix. But we should see a couple of safety cars tonight. I have quite high confidence in that regard. Oh my goodness. Can I have my nickname changed to fucking Zach James in the Discord? Oh, mate, I can change whatever you want. Blame the Haas. Is the Haas really twitchy compared to other cars? Surely that's just like a mental thing. I feel that's psychological.
It wouldn't surprise me. All the bugs
No,
had over
true.
the years of some cars being slightly different on, even though it's on equal, it wouldn't surprise me.
Very true. As we wait for the grid to sort themselves out. There's no countdown timer from the broadcast, but looks of things.
So those in chat are asking what's going on, is the session stuck? No, the session's not stuck. I think we've gone with the race directors calling out you have 2 minutes to set up your tyres and strategy choices for the race.
Yep.
And then the session will begin. So, no, it hasn't stuck. It hasn't frozen.
Yeah, so you can't see the top left. So if I click this button, top left, you'll see waiting for players.
With the mercy of everyone else's PCs.
Here we go.
So there you go. There's the last 30 seconds coming in now.
Here we go. All right, chat. Will we see safety car lap 1? Yes or no?
Yes or yes.
Where's the chances we'll see it? Turn 2?
Yeah, it's early.
On the switchback?
It's early.
I think so.
It's early or not at all.
Takes away, Mark.
Alrighty, here we go. Tier 2. Round 1, Season 7. 17 cars away for the green lights here at Bahrain. And we'll wait. Why don't you show the pit stop strategy now? No one gives a flying. Oh, not a bad start. I've seen worse here early on. They're going to go 3 wide into turn 1. Easy to catch someone's rears. 3 wide just at the back. Not a bad start. Green flags. No one's done a Grosjean. Always good to see. Wow. Don't want to look stupid. Clean as a whistle so far. Maybe I'll just try some curses. Is that an Alfa Romeo right at the back? Have they had a moment somewhere?
It is. So it was a small incident coming through turn 2, but it looks like just the Alpha involved. Not sure if they've lost it on their own. See the same pit stop strategy again. Thanks, game. We know it's going to be a one-stop, soft to hard.
So we'll just throw a bit of telemetry up. We'll go with gaps at the moment. And we'll piss that one off. So Irfan, good capitalisation there on his start. Ellis, I think, might have dropped a spot. But nonetheless, you can look at the top 16 there, all within DRS range. Now, hopefully, that remains until lap 3 when DRS is activated. Nice little run here from Malone. I still don't like the broadcast cameras in this game. That's terrible.
Close and tight in there. Looks like time to get there. Moved on Daniel. Probably run to turn 4. It's going to be inside. Done, but Jared Ellis having a look as well. Oh, very close to the back of Daniel's Alpha Tauri there.
There'll be a few nerves, I reckon, as Jared Ellis is going to have a look on the inside. Gets the move done, does he? Not quite. Wong hangs on. We'll go on board with Jared. Oh, just couldn't quite get enough traction there. But the slipstream with these F1 cars is pretty bang on. And Irfan is making the most of this battle behind, and he's away. 1.6 seconds. Catch you later.
He's done what he needed to. DRS coming in next lap. He's broken DRS train.
Whoa, he's just saved that. Brown flag. If you look at the top 8, all different teams. It's wide, could be a track limit. Irfan 30.2, that's the pace at the moment. Look at the slipstream, here we go. On the inside here at turn 1. You've got to still hang it out here on the outside. Sometimes it's really tricky, and that time Wong hangs on. Sector 1, there's a yellow. It is an Alpha. It is our race leader. Oh no! And there's a wing gone. You can
VSC deployed.
VSC deployed. You can guarantee that was self-inflicted. I wish there was replays.
It was quite a bat. It was quite a gap. It's maybe just picking up the throttle a bit too early.
Yep, pushing a little bit too hard.
Bang. 5 seconds ignoring yellow flags. So I'm going to say that's because he potentially
overtook. It didn't give the.
Yeah. But Irfan looked like he was ghosted or still off track, so that might be a little bit hard done by there for Chu.
Bad luck. The game gives you a penalty. And you've got to cop it because that'll be a full-time job. And we don't have enough controls and replays and data points to actually look through it properly.
No, it's not ACC.
But we're away. Sector, there's another flag. There's a car around. It looks like it is Theodore. No DNFs, no full safety car. We continue on. But that has spiced things up already. It's only lap 4. Just see behind. Here we go. Nice move. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the double move.
Both had DRS there. That could have ended in disaster.
It's a great start. Good signs for things to come tonight. A bit of a gap opening up around the 6th, 7th, 8th area. Maybe that's where Theodore had a moment, so let's just spread them out a little bit. And as you can see, Irfan's in the pits.
Towards the back end of the top 10.
So Irfan, what do you expect? Him go to hards and try to get to the end?
I think that might be the strat. It's lovely.
There he goes on the hards.
Good strategy, yeah. Good strategy widget keeps popping up, and I think it might have something to do with what car you're on board, because it changed from soft, hard for a 2-stop, or a soft, medium, either option, to a soft, medium, or a soft, medium, hard, whichever option, but it changed depending on what car you're on, so that's a feature I didn't know.
Yeah, can we turn that off?
What tyres they use in Poly?
AWS, can you just fuck off?
Yeah.
No one cares.
Hamilton's AWS tyre, like 10%. Oh no, my tyres are gone.
Fastest lap.
The fastest lap of the race.
Speaking of fastest lap, Eng's gone fastest with 30.0. That's the man we're on board with now.
I think a move's been done for the lead there as well. Jared Ellis taking the lead off Tom Malone under DRS.
Back now, up on the run to turn 4. You have a look on the inside. Does. It might just got that done. Close. Just outside line. A little bit too strong there for Ellis. Very squirrely.
Yeah, you're going to expect a few position changes at the end of that big straight here. That's why we love Bahrain. You can seesaw for many, many laps. Similar sporting code, Greenie. Because our safety car is manual on ACC, we can set our own rules. We're here. You can pit under safety car in this game, and you should probably pit under safety car. It's a strat in itself. So if a virtual safety car comes out and you haven't quite, you're not sure if you should pit to do your strat, that's a good time to go in there, because everyone's going a bit slower. You're going to gain a fair bit of time. But when we saw the first virtual safety car, 1, it was too early, and 2, they're on the other side of the track. But yeah, look at this train. Oh, around the outside.
Don't tell me he's going to stick his nose up there. Oh.
They're going at it.
Oh.
Ellis just got wiggly wobbly.
2 spots now.
A lot of his curves already, Jared Ellis.
Yeah.
Interesting to see how he goes in wheel battles. See, those of you remember him hyped up from many years ago. Perhaps had the tendency to be a bit crash happy at times.
Well, so far, you can't put a foot wrong at the moment. He's very clean. You can see Jason's got 44% battery. Eng, 58. And yeah, you just said before, Ellis is absolutely smashing that battery at the moment. Mr. Elon Musk himself. What's Tom Malone got? 38, 56, so it's very important here. Or in this game in general, to conserve that battery if you can. Let's go with some position changes. What are we looking at? Murdoch's up 3. There's a few drivers up 3. Lim's gone from the back of the grid to 13th. Yeah, and as you can see, Irfan down 16 and Fam down 8. As Wong looks to the inside. More seesaw, so now Wong leads. A little bit of a touch there from Tom Malone. And, oh, they've just switched at the back as well. There's a... Oh, here we go, he's off. Eng, Momo. Look away now, Bushy Santa. I don't think he got damage. I think they just... Oh, 3 wide, that's going to hurt. Another off, there's a big off. Jason Hughes out. Oh, there's safety car, here we go, number 1. Oh, no. Oh,
wow. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow.
So it goes for some people that didn't go for others. Things you don't want to see for 16. Thanks, sir.
I don't even want to speculate on what happened there. As we see, the Aston Martin safety car.
It's so beautiful.
Oh, it really is. Look at it.
Oh, I wish we could watch the replay back, but I'm sure Jason and another driver have come together. See if we can find some damage here.
I think it said Hollings had got a penalty for a severe collision, so he might have some damage. He's got a drive through. Oh, there you go.
Bang.
Yeah, whack. So, yeah, I reckon if you be able to pile into the pits, probably pretty easy.
The majority, I reckon.
Hard. Even if you're on the medium, it's not worth staying out.
Oh, there's, look at Wong. That's the,
gone.
no doubt he's the one that's collided there with Jason. And yeah, it's an absolute
Jared Ellis drives through
procession.
as well. Is that for speeding in the pit lane?
I don't know, but this is really going to shake the order up because you can't serve your drive-through when there's a safety car. That is the one rule. Oh, that's the interesting line there, Brian.
Yep, and you can't serve the time penalties either under safety car if they're 5 seconds.
Safety car, man. That was close.
It's quite easy. You just got to pay attention to that delta and just don't fly too close to the sun because the game will love to slap you. So Tan stayed out.
Yeah.
What's the
Look
tyres?
at the tyres, yeah. So, Tan, Norfolk, both on 7-lap old mediums. That's okay, they can...
Look, it's not a bad idea
out.
because the safety car probability is pretty high. Now, if they get another safety car, they may be able to hold position and pit.
Yeah, so I think what they'll be hoping for now is going for another 10 laps and then pitting the softs again.
It's
I
a
mean,
gamble, but it's
they should be able to pull away from the guys on hards for the first few laps to an extent. And then on soft tyres at the end, you must be fine. Whether that's enough to gain the positions back, I don't know. Time will tell.
Yep. So we just look at penalties here. Jared Ellis has a drive-through. Declan has a drive-through as well. So they cannot serve those penalties until after the safety car is in. So they're going to move down the order quite a bit. Jared's gone with the mediums and Declan's gone with the hards.
Also a great break for Irfan the Pulsar. He's back up to 12th. Loudest of Howards in chat asking, he missed the start, what strategy do people go with? Everyone in the top 10 was on softs, and pretty much everyone else outside of the top 10 went for the mediums.
Now, if I was Irfan and I'm a fair way down the order, I'm probably pitting to put mediums on. Because now he's up against several pacey drivers but he had a chance to change, so he's obviously pretty confident in his ability in those hard tyres. So I'd imagine the safety car will come in next lap as they've bunched up.
It's also interesting, a lot of these guys are going for mediums. I mean, 20 laps on mediums, it's doable.
Oh, it's
See,
doable.
like others are saying, in chat, banking on a virtual or another safety car later on.
Yes, Eng, who had a spin, I think about lap 7. Currently 8th on the hard tyres on a fresh set. Damage is all sorted. It'll be one to watch here. Let's look at the position change. As you can see, the top two who have yet to serve their mandatory stop. But Sia, Suleiman, Hollingshead, and how is Herman there?
Alright, here we go. For some reason,
Hang on, what's happened?
Tom Malone has just passed Ryan Tan.
Did Tan have an off? That's, what the hell? That's strange.
Maybe, because he was in the lead. Maybe he had a lag spike or something. And it would go through him. So I know that can be one situation where you can overtake without really overtaking behind the safety car.
Bryce Salt's binned it apparently. The damage in the front right.
Yeah, front right wing, yeah.
Yeah.
Safety car in this lap. Oh no. Oh no.
So he's had to pit anyway for the next tyre set. So Herma is going to be absolutely under the pump here. I'll go on board with Tom. Safety car is coming in. We await for greens. And I believe they're away. Safety car is in the pits. And we resume this race on lap 10. Herma, one of the cars yet to pits. Tom Malone's going to look on the outside. Oh, don't mind me, he says. He's through. That's a good break here for Tom because he's got Herma as the buffer. And all those that were chasing him earlier on, they're out of the picture. So Ellis, Wong, Hugh. These drivers are all battling for that lead early. Yeah, wing plate damage is actually unrealistic as feck.
Oh, it affects it so much.
It's silly. Even at low speed when you're not even using the downforce. Let's see, it moves up to P2. Let's go more with Wong.
Battling, so I guess the lead of the race, Wong, and now he finds himself down in P7 after the shuffling of the safety car.
Yeah, so those two drive-throughs probably come in this lap, I would think.
Oh, you'd have to.
Safety car, so they don't have to serve it.
Just look at the D2. There you go. Ellis is in.
Ducks in.
And Declan's in. He's squeezing him much as he could. He's going to go a bit deep. How have they made that work? I don't know. Another good battle here as well.
Yeah, lots of great battles going on through turns 1, 2 and 3. It's been very respectful, leaving the space.
Saying Tom out alone out in front. He's only 9/10 up the road. It's not like he's taking a picnic and he's a pit stop clear.
Saying he was washed earlier.
So yellow flag. It is. It's not.
Again.
It is. Oh, he's in the wars, isn't he?
Just a spin this time. There's plenty of runoff around turn 7. It's alright.
And Alp. Is it Chew? Chew's been off. Lots of spins. Lots of spins. So Lim and Barrow are the only ones on softs at the moment due to that safety car. They've chucked that on. Pretty sure they both started on mediums. So they're definitely going for the two-stop race control. DRS enabled. Look, you did, but unfortunately, you have to use that punt again next time, Howard, when he is actually up the road.
Yeah, look, it's a good one, but the execution, as I said, wasn't quite there.
Because Adriel can see her. Does that work? If Tom Malone was female, then maybe. How brutal is Bahrain on tyres, or is it not too bad?
Not too bad from my limited experience. What about John? What do you reckon?
I will say that I haven't done a whole lot of running in F1 2021, or as a sort of offline thing to do, and haven't done any races at Bahrain.
Yeah.
I went the short career mode because I couldn't be bothered trying to finish a whole season.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, does anyone actually out there play through career mode? I mean, the last time I did a full career mode
was
Really?
probably about the same. Yeah. I think I went through about 9 seasons. Then driver career.
It wasn't anywhere nearly as detailed as now. We can see, what is this, 4-way battle here.
Ing's going to throw it. He's got it. I think Ing's just gained 2 or 3 spots then, that straight.
Marked everyone.
Huge. Oh, must deliver the space. That was close.
Struggling on those older mediums now.
I'm enjoying this little battle. Prackers Herma is around. He's done a Sebastian Vettel. Zbanala.
Oh, he's kept that guy.
Gee whiz, that was impressive though. That's 10 out of 10.
That was like, yeah, I just loop this back around, lose very little time. That was perfect.
Take your hat off, Herma. Style points. So he's definitely going to have to pit.
Judges have risen in unison with cards of 10 on that one.
Hey Pierce. G'day Crawford. How are you, sir? That was very slick. Agreed, Bugden. Let's just check out position changes. As you can see, Sia is right behind Malone, but he's got a 3-second or 5-second penalty. But he's up 5 position. He's absolutely flying. Just had a bad exit there. So it's one to get out in front here, but you've got to try and break that DRS and that slipstream. Because when you do, you can see the gaps open up with like 2nd and 3rd. Oh, a bit too much apex. Wong and Ing. Very impressed with this side-by-side racing through that section.
Yeah, same. It's very easy. You just go a fraction too deep, bump into the guy you're next to, and then damage your wing or spin.
So we've got 12 rounds for this series this season. We'll have multiple formats as well for the first official time. So this is just a regular 50% race format. Next week we're going to have our very first super sprint in F1 officially. We've trialled it in a couple of mini-series before, but that's 25% race with the top 10 reversed for race 2. Kind of similar to what we do in ACC. But we also have an endurance round for the F1 series where it's 100% race. I was hoping for it to be 75%, but I'm not sure if that option's in the game yet.
No, it's not in the game. There's 2 of them on the calendar, Canada and Spa. There's a few people saying they wished it was Singapore.
Nah, disgusting. Get out.
Imagine if it was Singapore and it rained. That would be 2.5 hours.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah, no thanks. Singapore, as we know, is the longest race by time to broadcast. You really have to rely on the in-car view to paint the picture of what's ahead, because the broadcast view is a bit too behind. Not even that sometimes. So there we go. 3 wide. The Haas is going to squeeze the Ferrari on the inside. Does a great job. But the Honda, or the AlphaTauri Honda, bang, got the 2 positions. Great driving there, fam. And both the Husses as well. Keep an eye on the Husses. Both now in the top 8.
Might be a crucial move for Fan. If we can just click back to the tyre graphic, please. He's on mediums at the moment. Guys, he's just overtaken Suleiman, Murdoch, they're on hards, so he's done what he needed to. He's got track position, but if he is going to one stop, he's going to have his hands full with those guys in the last 5 or so laps, and the hards really come on compared to the mediums.
Oh yeah, Eng, Solomon, Murdoch in the box seat here for a chance at a podium. Garcia will drop 3 or 5 seconds. But yeah, Sia, Wong and Pham all have medium tyres, and it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out, as Murdoch's a bit wiggly wobbly there. See them trying to break the slip. Whoops, wrong button. You've got to be careful weaving us. That's a big question mark there. Got to be careful. And Solomon moves around the outside, picks up P5. And Farmer's tapped down, DNF! We have had another out. That is a safety car. Here we go. So Lim and Barry can count their lucky stars. They're on the softs, and that is one sad-looking Alpha Tauri F in chat there for Theodore.
Surely, doesn't matter where you are, if you've got a fresh set of mediums available, you hit right now and put them on.
Yep.
That sounds crazy if you're Tom Malone in the lead, but oh no, Momo drive through for speeding under the safety car. Oh, sadness.
Things you don't want to see.
As we've seen in actual F1 races, it doesn't matter if you have track position right now, fresh tyres behind a safety car restart usually works out best.
Yep. There's no point really pushing the Delta here because they are going to be bunched up. This isn't like a VSC. This is a full-blown safety car, so you just got to be very mindful of the speed you're running.
Yeah, maybe you just realize.
Do we
thought the Delta was for VSC?
To see a pit. He does.
Oh no, Malone! He's staying.
Oh! Cheeky little boy! What a little dummy! I love it. That is fantastic as we see a gaggle of cars pitting now. Bad luck, Theo. Sad indeed, mate. Don't feel too bad though, we caught it on stream.
I don't mind that from Sia, just been a little shaky, faking us all out.
Haas stacked it here. Not much you can do about it, to be honest. Go on the softs. Wow, 12 laps on softs?
Probably like 10 racing laps, yeah, that's bold, but...
That is bold. Wong's gone soft as well.
He's gone punchy.
Yeah, what white line? That was a in.
Yeah, so question for you guys out there. Obviously they've simplified the fuel mix available to drivers in this game. What's the point of running lean behind the safety car when you can't even flick it up to high or max fuel mix during a race? Like, what is the actual point?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it save your tyres a little bit if you're on throttle too hard? I don't know.
Reduce the chance of spinning out of corners.
Yeah.
You don't trust your right foot skills.
Don't want to do a Grosjean or a Scott Blair. Two famous drivers in the world.
Yep, Scotty Blair. Oh man.
I am going to have to smack you on Braden for starting that.
You were there for that section. How can you butcher names?
Very true.
Eyeball did make a good shout about it getting under fuel. If you're trying to run a little bit less fuel, running the lean might get you a little bit extra. It's a big risk though.
Is it worth under-fueling the car? Like how much time are you gaining? A tenth maybe?
So let's just take a look at how things stand at the moment. A race leader, Tom Malone, he's on 9 lap old hards. They're going to get to the end and they're going to feel okay. Adriel Sia has decided to stay out with the mediums. I don't mind it because we've had 2 safety cars and potentially going to have another one, which does extend their life a little bit. And then we've got Wong P3 who's got a fresh set of softs. So he's going to be rapid, absolutely rapid here early. And then we've got Chu with the used mediums and Eng. Well, he's got a drive through, so you have to rule Eng out. And Suleiman with the mediums. Oh, it's going to be a very spicy final 10 laps.
Yeah, I mean,
Who's in the box seat? Who's in the box seat?
Wong's in the box seat. Sia's got a penalty, 3 seconds. So all Wong needs to do, easier said than done of course, is to clear Sia and clear Malone.
Yep.
He will be able to do that. Probably have a tyre advantage for the first 5 laps. And then he's just got to break DRS range and manage the tyres for the last 5 laps of the race, and he'll be fine. If he gets stuck behind Malone though, or Sia, can't get past, or burns through all his occurs, then he's in trouble.
Yeah, the thing for Wong is he's got to try and break that DRS quick, or it just drags Malone, Chu around with him, which extends their times a little bit.
Well, he should be able to do it in a lap, really. I mean, there's a new set of softs compared to 10-lap-old hards and mediums should be, what, 1.5 to 2 seconds a lap quicker?
Yeah, but that slipstream does probably decrease that margin a little bit when you're behind.
Nope, safety car in this lap. Safety car.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Tomo's going to follow this safety car in. Look at him.
He hasn't really backed off from it. Interesting.
Oh, don't overtake before the start finish. He's had to get off the throttle there. And here we come, Daniel Wong with those softs. He's already leading, if you don't mind. Oh, they're 4-3 line. This is insanity. My Sunday wasn't ready for this. Oh no, hangs around. They're just avoided. And so is Chu. Oh no. Absolute. So there's 3 cars around. There's a DNF. Who's that? It's Murdoch. Oh, what are we witnessing here? That just turned itself on its head.
Yep, so that is not how you do a safety car restart.
Oh my word.
So I'm going to say what happened there was Wong was a little bit further back than Malone and Sia, and Malone probably just got held up by the game, throttling him. He was too close to the back of the safety car, which just gave Wong a huge speed differential. And he was just threading the eye of the needle down into turn 1.
I think it's just also the natural pace of those softs, because Murdoch was the other car on the softs, and he was flying. He was right back behind the top 5. Irfan's picked a penalty up.
Wow, that was harsh. I saw that. He was still within the track limits there, but
Oh, I love it. F1's back, baby. Joel Barry, Jared Ellis, our pole sitter, Mohammed Irfan, back to 8th after his early spin. Ellis is going to throw the inside of Barry. Nothing you can do there if you Barry. Gets the move done for the Ferrari. So now the Ferraris, both of them in the top 6. And Wong has checked out. So as you said, Wong is in the box seat. Look at the tyres. He's on the softs. If you get them to the end, it's GG. You feel bad for Tom, but I know that oh too well when you're having a cracking race and the safety car brings everyone back in. I think that happened.
Oh no, he's dead.
Oh shit.
Gone.
Did I just curse? Did I just curse someone again?
Virtual safety car, yeah.
You did.
I've done it. I'm back. I'm back, baby! F1 Curses with Mullock, brought to you by Farmers Union. Tom Malone, out.
The wise words of Daniel Ricciardo, mate. You never left. You stepped aside for a little while.
Oh, wow. This has been full on.
So there you go. Who was that? I think was that Smithy who said 4 DNFs in chat earlier that I was saying?
Yeah.
Alex Bard said 5. I mean, on pace for it. Still 9 laps to go.
So now that has really helped Daniel Wong out. Didn't see what happened at the time. All we know is the end result, and that is out. And he's on his way to round 2 already. He's boarded the bus. He's thrown his helmet. And we wait for the virtual safety car to end. So 4 DNFs for the first race back. And we're away. Oh, those gaps just need to extend a little bit more because we've had so much drama. We could have had 4 safety cars.
Yeah, we could have. Someone predicted that as well.
So Ferrari, what a round so far. Level of chaos. Tiers are based on speed, yeah, but classification times. But don't get me wrong, there's some drivers in tier 2 will be good enough for tier 1 and vice versa.
Moderate level of chaos.
So let's look at positions gained. Lucius Lim, 13 positions. What tyres is he on? He's on the mediums. He is a huge shout for a podium here. And our driver of the day. The only way I have for Wong, who's currently our race leader, is if those softs get to the end safely. Quite easily loop it. I doubt he'll be able to get extending to a free pit stop because he's what? You're looking at about 22 seconds. But wow. Great race so far. Just a few position swapping around. Alright chat, 22 laps. Who's your driver of the day so far?
Nice move by Irfan on the outside of Ellis in turn 1 there. We see people go off the inside, but Irfan making the outside work. Joel Barry up to 3 seconds. Yeah, I think Wong's going to be okay though. He's 4.5 seconds clear of Suleiman in third. Zia's got that penalty still, so yeah. Last few laps he can back right off and make it easy and have time in hand still.
So at the moment, if it was to finish right now, Suleiman would be P2, Lim would be on the podium in P3. Irfan really putting pressure on him though. But Irfan's also got a 3-second penalty.
He's got Jared Ellis right behind him as well.
He's all of the outside of the track there. Still a cracking drive here by Lim. Irfan's just going to walk past. And it's gone fastest with a 29.803. So now Irfan is going to extend. Here comes Ellis. Ellis has now moved himself up into a podium position because Sia and Irfan both have penalties. The Ferraris, will they come together? Will they do Ferrari things? If there's any team that's going to do it, it's this one. What do you do if you're what do you do if you're Lim here? Do you push Ellis? Oh, nearly pushed himself off track there.
If it's much curb, I'd still keep pushing. You know, guys have got penalties. There's 6 laps to go. Others could get 3 seconds as well. It's only not over yet.
And Sia, if he finishes right now, he's 6th. That's how close this little group is. Solomon in the Haas, up to P2 outright. What a drive. This race has had a little bit of everything. Irfan's going to look at the outside of the Alpine. Oh, it's a big bossy move. Nice switch back. He's going to get the inside drive. What a move there. See, he's just struggling with those tyres, maybe. That and the slip.
Yeah, he's on old mediums. See it. They're going to do about 20 laps by the end of the race. So that is a struggle for sure.
Ellis is still a chance for a podium. Oh, he's actually on the podium at the moment. He's just got to hold off his teammate Lim and stay within 3 seconds of these two. Oh, Sia. Bit too much curb. We'll settle the car. Yeah, Irfan was on pole. Oh, bit of wheel banging. Good save. Lim wasn't close enough there to capitalise on that mistake. I can just sense it, Bender. I think we're going to see a spin and a bit of drama. I can just sense it brewing.
Wouldn't surprise me. I think there's one more big crash left yet.
Oh, wicked view there of absolutely bugger all. Thanks, Cody's.
But DRS one. Oh, wasn't that exciting?
So Ellis currently P3 due to that penalty. But Irfan's looking very pacing. If anyone's got a chance here to extend out that 3 seconds, it'll be him. So Ellis is going to stay within DRS of Suleiman, as we've got a spinny at the back. That's Ethan, I believe. Oh, a bit of a snap.
Camera angle we would like to see. If you know, you know. Bring it back, Cody's cop cam.
Oh, I used to blow 42 in Angs's mind when that came up.
Only the OGs will remember that one.
I reckon it's still in the game. But what a drive from Wong. Where did he start? He started second, so he's had a stellar round one.
Say though, that gap's dropped 0.8 in the space of about 2 seconds.
Really?
Yeah, it was up at just over 7 seconds, now it's down to 6.2, so Irfan's pushing on here.
Oh, these last 2 laps are going to be very dicey.
He's right though, Irfan does still have that 3-second penalty, but he's pulling away slightly from those in P3 through P5.
Sorry to break it to you, Code Jackie, but Tom Malone, I didn't see what happened, but a big DNF in Sector 1. Pretty sure it was Sector 1.
Sector 2.
Ah, that's right. Ellis gets the move done on Suleiman. But as you and I both know, Bender, you can seesaw around here for the last few laps.
Oh yes, very, very easily.
Last podium is needed today. I hope I really send it. Some sport in chat. Lim's just dropped off a little bit, but still a stellar race from Lim. He's up 12 positions. He's my pick of driver for the day, other than the safety car driver.
Yeah. So, people in chat saying Daniel's front left has hit 40%. Apparently, that's the worst side for tyre wear on this track.
Gap still down to another 3 tenths is what I was reporting. So it's certainly affecting him, that 40% wear.
Now with the wear, how high can you go realistically? Because I remember in the days gone by on previous titles, I had 83% tyre wear on my rears and finished the race second. Remember when I was the tyre whisperer?
The tyre whisperer, yeah, days gone by, it used to be 70, 75%, and then you'd start having a chance of seeing punctures. I think if he's at 40 as of lap 26, he's got 3 to go, I think he'd be alright.
So top 10 looks pretty solid at the moment. Barry and Chu are going at it. Barry does have a penalty of 3 seconds, and that window's nearly closed there for Chu. He's got to stay within 3 seconds to finish the 10th. A race leader, Stella, started P2. He's going to be nursing those tyres around for the last 3 laps.
Yeah, well, he's got an effective 8.3 second lead. Irfan having that penalty. But look at this, Irfan's picked up 2 seconds on P3. He's only 3 tenths off keeping the podium.
Yeah, I reckon he's in the box seat there to hold on for that. So if we look at position changes, so Irfan was a pole sitter and Wong was alongside him, so they've somehow both managed to make it to 1-2 after all that swapping around in safety cars during this race. A few good battles. Suleiman is trying to get a podium. Sia is trying to pick up Lim. Coming up after this race, as we're on the penultimate lap now, is Tier 1. Whoa. It just doesn't sound right, does it?
I said earlier, I've not been listening to the in-game sound, so every time you said that, I'm not sure what you're referring to.
You're not missing out. Oh, just RPMs, low revs and gears. What track are we at next week? Oh, I should know. Is it Silverstone? That's only spectator side as well. Standard things.
Yeah, standard thing. Pull up the calendar for you.
Chu and Barry.
We are at Silverstone.
We are Silverstone. Excellent. So race leader is coming up to start the final lap. As Ethan saw the win, picks up fastest lap with the 128.9. We do it a bit different here than normal F1. If you pick up the fastest lap point, you get it no matter where you are. This is a good battle, but this is the one we want to watch. This is the battle for the podium. Irfan hasn't managed to extend that too far, but could hang on to P3. Get about 3.2 seconds. Yes, we have Devil.
Irfan's on a tear here though, watching that gap go up. He's already opened it up at 3/10.
He's in strat mode 7, that's for sure.
Oh, just in the background you see Irfan getting all squirrely. But even if he does catch Wong, Irfan does have a penalty. Oh, and he's just broken Solomon's just here, slipping back a little bit. Hollingshead 10, he's going to move to the outside. That's big balls from a big man. Well done, Deckers, moving up to P7. But Daniel Wong's going to pick up round 1 win here at Bahrain. Stellar performance. Irfan P2 and Jerry Ellis P3.
Oh, 400.
Oh, he's just pipped him. So Ellis is P2, Irfan P3, and Solomon in the Haas is going to be 4th with Lim, Declan, Tan, Sia, Herma and Chu. They're going to pick up the top 10. Great start to the season here for Tier 2. I wonder if we've got a full grid for Tier 1. I think we do tonight. So rounds to forget here for Aston Martin, but they both finished the race and we got points down fairway as Eng picks up the fastest lap from his teammate with a 28.2. Ethan's going to be absolutely fuming.
Oh, he's still on a lap here.
Oh, I reckon he's used everything he's got in those tyres.
Particularly quick.
The juice.
Yep. All the go-go juice is gone in those softs. But still, always good to get a finish. As I unlock an achievement I like to watch.
Yeah, well
Thanks,
done.
game.
Well done,
Thanks me, everyone. Drive of the day. Boom. I think that's fair.
Yeah, hard to go past Volusia Slim there for Drive of the Day. As if you take your phone onto the podium, mate.
Come on, man.
And then
You're
it
better
just
than
magically
that.
disappeared when he gets handed the trophy.
You're better than that. So there we go. Our race winner, Daniel Wong in the Alpha Tauri. Jared Ellis P2 with Mohammed Irfan P3. With that penalty. Let's flick through the order. Make sure everyone is picking up the screenshots for the results. Oh, I like how they've made the penalties red. That's a good little touch. We lost Tom Malone, Travis Murdoch, Theodore Pham and Jason Hugh during that race. We saw 3 safety cars, I believe. Was it 3? Or two?
I think it was two.
2 and 2?
Full safety cars, 2 virtuals, yeah.
Yep. Great start though. How did you find that? Who's your driver of the day?
Oh, yeah, like you said, it's hard to go past Lim. You know, he gained, what, 13 positions?
Yep. There we go. Shows pit stop times, which is pretty... Oh, you bastard.
Nah, you had too long, mate.
You bastard.
I think credit to Irfan as well to come back from where he was after his damage. Lap one and still to finish on the podium. That was a commanding drive as well. He probably picked up 12 spots throughout the race after his spin.
So, first race in the book. Dry race, as we were expecting here at Bahrain. So, Tier 2 in the bag. They're up for 2 Silverstone next week. Coming up in about 10 minutes' time, we've got Tier 1 here at Bahrain. And hopefully some more action, much like we just saw then, because that was pretty full on.
Yeah, it's action packed. Curses are back. Jets are back. Safety cars. It's all happening.
Oh, it is. And you wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
No, you'd love to see it.
Just going to quickly fix something. I do believe we have a full grid here for Tier 1, which will be sweet. We're going to take a quick little break whilst we wait.
Very, very quickly, look at this name in chat. Mohammed Zini. Is that Zeno?
He's racing. He's not racing. He turns up for a race and disappears. He's got less commitment than my father. Right, where am I? It's been a while since we've streamed on a Sunday.
It's been a long time.
What have I done here? Reality knocks on my door. Zeno's married now with 3 kids, so good luck to you, Zeno. All the best with your family, mate. Imagine if he says, "Oh, that's true."
It would be a surprise.
Right, if I do that, definitely put too many things up there. Alright, we'll be right back in about 10 minutes for Split Tier 1. Alright, thanks for joining us today, Bender.
Alright, thanks for having me, guys.
Tom and I will be back in 10 minutes time, and he'll be joined by Jamie Conboy. So in the meantime, sit pretty.
Don't say I never told you. Go, get out of my mind. I refuse to be your soldier. Waste my time. Don't say I never told you. Go, get out of my mind. I refuse to be your soldier. Waste my time. Don't say I never told you.
We are back. How are we going? G'day, Jamie. Are you there, mate? I haven't even looked yet.
He's here somewhere.
Can't hear you if you're talking, buddy. Typical corn boys. Anyway, here we are. Tier 1. Bahrain again. Full grid, 20 drivers. Got a couple of reserves racing tonight. Whoa, phone. Shush. What the hell's that noise?
Hello.
Hello, welcome to whatever.
You have dialed emergency 000.
Goodness gracious.
Your call is being connected.
What the fuck?
Has your phone been hacked? Is that what I'm hearing?
That was in my pocket and just dialed emergency number. So I'm gonna be fucking going to jail in a second.
It's alright. We'll take over.
No worries. Thanks for the concern. All right. How'd you go in your race, mate?
Another standard tier 3, handful of DNFs, handful of safety cars. A lot of fun. It's really good to be back. F1 League Racing. So yeah, there'll be a couple of protests lodged, I'm sure, but other than that, no, it was pretty good. Everyone pretty happy with each other after the race. So yeah, as I said, just good to be back.
How many safety cars?
I think we had 5.
Full ones?
That's not even, full ones. That's not even a record this season. In the pre-season race at Suzuka, I think we had 6, and maybe the one before that there was 6 or 7 as well. So it was
Holy smokes.
It was actually a quiet night tonight, and that's with the settings sort of turned down a little bit, because we thought maybe because the settings were too high, the safety car settings were too high, that's why we were getting so many safety cars. But no, that's not the case. We're still getting them. So yeah, just a couple of guys who I guess haven't practiced. The curbs obviously being a lot different in this game. Some of them can be pretty deadly. So yeah.
Well, we had 2 full safety cars and 2 virtuals for Tier 2. 4 DNFs, as I got a car off in the kitty litter at the exit of the final corner. As Forrester goes 26.3.
That is a fast lap, if you don't mind. What was the winner? Give me some updates from Tier 2.
Daniel Wong was the P1.
Nice, Screw Jokes. Congratulations.
Yeah, our race leader at the time DNF'd. Our pole sitter got caught in a bit of trouble. He finished 2nd overall. Oh, maybe he finished 3rd because I think Jared else would have snagged it. But yeah, it was a great race.
Yeah, if I finished 3rd, his 3-second penalty.
So, who have you got your money on here, Neil? Who do you reckon is going to be a good shout? Obviously, we've got Alex Bowen and Zach Smith.
Wait.
Hang on.
Zachary Smith's out.
Hang on. I just noticed that too. Hang on.
I was just about to say, hard to go past the hard money on Zachary Smith, but I'm glad he didn't put a bet down because...
What's happened to him? Is he DNF'd or is he not connected? What's the hap there?
I wonder if... Because there was an Aston Martin around at the last corner. I wonder if he's picked up some a bit too much right foot. Just spun around.
Well, he's doing it the hard way.
Well, for me, that plants... I know he's already up there with the fastest time, but he has been rapid in time trials and practice all week. So that plants Dimitri Forrester for me in the number 1 seat. If Alex Bowen can contest that, all power to him, but he's a very rapid man and currently holds provisional pole. So we'd love to find out what happened to Smithy.
Yeah, disappointing.
Not friendly in the chat.
We've got 4 drivers yet to set a time. One of those won't set a time because they have DNF'd. And that was our last series champion, Zachary Smith. But nice little balance of teams in the top 10 there. I think Forrester's been cracking, but not much separates the top group here at Bahrain because of that the main straight with the DRS. If you can stay within it with Sector 2, you can get dragged around and seesaw all the way through. It's a real fun track in that regard. Got a few debutants tonight. I think Nick Randell's making his debut in Tier 1. Probably even overall. We got Hyang in P18. He's a reserve. It's his debut as well. So welcome, gents.
Yep, good luck to the debutants. Yeah, I've just opened up chat. Hello, Peter Papiano. How do you doing? Tommy's in there too. Now, I noticed the poll. Will we see rain during qualifying? Did we seriously have 31% of people say we may see rain in Bahrain at all ever?
That's funny. Yeah, apparently there's just some crazy people out there that just want the worst. And I would love to see rain here. It'd be so weird.
I mean, it is called Bahrain.
No, it's not. It's called Bar Dust. We're calling it Bar Dust.
Bar Dust 2.
I voted yes without realising. Maybe they're going, will we see rain during qualifying, meaning it's Bahrain. In that case, there's a 100% chance we'll see the word rain.
Is that approval from you, Pat? Did you like that one? Or was that a okay, don't do that again? I thought it was alright. I tried it on in Tier 3 and I got a couple of giggles, so I thought I'd bring it back out here.
Yeah, I think you got charity chuckles from chat.
There might have been a bit of
Yeah, it happens. It happens with the best of us. Got some very familiar faces. So, a little bit of a factoid. Robert Wenzel, who's currently P12. He was one of the 18 drivers who features in our first ever official race. And he was also our first DNF on lap 1 to the corner to your right. So hopefully history won't repeat itself today, Robert. I think Aaron Heather was also in that race. Don't think Ben Curtis. But other than that, 2 OGs racing tonight.
Here's Jeremy Washington coming around to start his next flying lap. Currently P4. Around about 2 or 3 tenths he'll need to find to challenge the top.
Make that more than that. 25.9 by Huang.
Goodness me. Unreal. Where do they find the grip? That's a very fast time.
For a reserve driver.
Won't be reserved much longer with that sort of pace. We'll find a place.
Well, T2 is very lucky because he nearly got a kick there tonight. So Huang, Forrest and Weatherburn, Bowen, top 4 so far. But I say I thought, will we see 25 tonight? We've done that. Zachary Smith won't have a chance to show off his pace. But yeah, that's insane. I wish F1 had a bit of a shorter qualifying session. I think 18 minutes is too long. I'd rather be...
Just do 8 minutes. Just do 8 minutes like you're doing.
I'd love to, but you just can't set it in the game. It's just so particular. It's either one shot, short, which is 18 minutes, or it's a full qualifying.
It's like a lot of laps taking one shot.
I don't know why you just can't pick your own minutes. Like, how is that hard to implement?
Have you ever considered the one-shot qualifying?
No. It's just not enough for a league race.
I agree. Yeah, I actually like the 18 minutes. I like the... because I always bottle my first 1 or 2 qualifying laps. So it gives me a little bit of extra time to go out there and put a good one in.
Speaking of good one, those gaps between P2 or P6, just over a tenth. A yellow flag. There's the Ferrari just an out lap, a cool down lap.
Yeah, I don't think we'll see the full quali for the endurance round, Ryan. Yeah, I think 18 minutes is plenty long enough.
No, no, Ryan, it's already long enough.
What's
with
a full
the bloody
qual?
race?
Sort of 3 sessions of half an hour each or something.
Well, it's nearly an hour.
Yeah.
No one wants to watch that boring batshit.
Goodness gracious, beer all night.
You fellas get up this morning to watch qualifying?
No, I feel no good one. Those gaps between P2 or P6, just over a tenth. A yellow flag. There's the Ferrari just an out lap, a cool down lap.
I didn't. No. No, not for me. I just sort of watched it when I woke up this morning.
I woke up.
They
had my
qualified.
phone on.
What was the results? Spoilers if anyone...
Bottas P1,
Ooh.
Hamilton P2.
Ooh!
Was that P3? Checo P4.
Wow.
Checo, I think, spun on his last flying lap when he sort of got distracted through the S's in the middle sector. I think it was Tsunoda who came off in front of him, and he got a little bit distracted and also spun in basically the same spot. So sort of ruined his last flying lap in front of his home crowd.
What a bottler.
We just saw this car, the Midget Forester, he was up 2.5 tenths in the second sector, so this could be a lap. There's a car around back there, facing the wrong lane.
Oh, he's improved, but not enough.
Well, duck back in the pits, chuck a new set on and go again.
This is on a flyer. Let's go with his teammate, who's invalidated his lap. So it'll count for diddly, but I think it was an outlap anyway because 129, or he's just had a massive off somewhere. God, that gearbox sounds dreadful. So we've got a set of brothers in this split, Jacob and Mitch Weatherburn. And they're pitting. So, second stint done here for most of the drivers. 4 minutes left. Who's going to leave it to the very last? Zachary Smith, congratulations. You are first DNF during qualifying this season. Prestigious award goes to you, mate.
Get your submissions in for the Launtel L of the Week. Are we, is that ACC only or is that F1 and ACC? I'm screwed.
What, for qualifying?
Oh, for anything. It's an L, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, but you don't have DNFs in ACC, so it's impossible to do. I've seen plenty of people bin it in a quali. Westy P1, fast boy. So Westy might move up to T2. If you don't turn up and use your seat, you'll lose it.
Yep, he'll fit right in up there, that's for sure.
Use it or lose it is the old saying.
Showed excellent pace to qualify P2, I think, and then had a few technical issues on the grid, so his AI started the race, and then he sort of joined halfway down the straight and managed to avoid all the drama that we had. Like I said, a couple of DNFs, a couple of safety cars, and just after the last safety car, he was up there amongst it and then put in a couple of really fast laps, purple laps, and drove away with it. So, yep, he'll fit in at T2 if you've got a spot for him there, that's for sure. And as you said, if this driver's not turning up, they'll very quickly find their way on the outer.
We've got about half the field heading out for their outlap at the moment. Slowly, a couple more people heading out.
Yeah, if you're leaving the box now, they're really going to be cutting it fine. Especially if a few drivers are going to be coming through on their hot laps. Might have timed it okay. But we'll go on board with our current pole sitter, Hyungyi Huang. I don't know how to pronounce that. If I butchered that, I am sorry as hell.
Yeah, we'll have to get him to phonetically write that one down for us later on next week. But I think that's a pretty good effort from you, just politely.
Hyungyi Huang. So current time 25.921, which is the fastest time I've seen tonight. As Nick Randell comes out of the pits, he's going to be cutting it fine to get his lap in. And looks like the McLaren's going to get even finer. So don't know why they're leaving it that late. Smashing around him over, he's up nearly 2 tenths. This thing is on rails.
Yep, using third gear through there, so getting plenty of traction. Interesting to see whether he goes down into second here. No, doesn't need the extra rotation, just gets it around and keeps it in third, and as again, just get plenty of traction, so he's done plenty of practice and knows his way around the car. And fifth through there too, so a lot of lessons to be learnt from this lap.
Just don't know how the car doesn't bog down. 2 tenths up. It's going to be hard to beat this time for pole position. Keeps this one more lap, one more corner.
Yep, no mistakes there.
25.6.
Oh,
Have a look at that, if you don't mind.
So I think Bowen was actually down. Oh, that was a glitch. I was pretty bloody close, Tom.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, I thought you were pretty close.
I'm pretty sure I nearly said that. I'm going to say I did anyway until someone proves me wrong. Can Alex move up to the front row of the grid? I doubt it very much because he's already done one lap on these tyres, so I'm assuming he's coming in. Yep, thanks to Alex for that. That was awesome. Can Forrester improve? He is up, but he's got to find 4 tenths. And I'm pretty sure Mark Nomi didn't get that lap in that I was saying about. Wow, he's really whipped it through there.
I think Byron might have DNF, has he?
Ah, he's retired. He would have gone to the pits and retired.
Yeah. Standard procedure once you've put the cue in the rack.
Well, no, that's lost him.
No, that's not going to do it. Unlucky aspect. He's just pushing, looking for those last couple of tenths. We've got both Weatherburns in this split. Yeah, we
Yes.
do. Good to see.
So that's qualifying done as we wait for everyone else to jump into the pits or retire. As no one else is on a flyer, you can press retire from session or whatever the button is now. You don't have to go to the pits. And there we go. Beautiful.
I think heading to the pits is an old habit from, because sometimes your AI would take over if you just sort of retired on the side of the road and then drive you back onto the road, try and get you to
Oh
the
no,
pits.
it's all right though on qualifying if everyone's finished their lap because no one's doing a flyer.
Of course.
But there we go.
Yeah, 4 tenths.
Hongyi, Huang, 4 tenths, yeah, 25.6. Forrester, still needs to cracking times, 26 flats. Alex Bowman, 26 flats. Zachary James, 26.1. Weatherburn, Randell, 26.1. And Zachary Smith, 0/0. So Zachary Smith's going to be trying for the old, from last to first. Big
Yeah,
F.
look, anything can happen. A couple of safety cars and a bit of interesting strategy. He can find his way certainly into a points finish.
Oh, I still think Zach's a chance for podium.
Oh, out here, no.
You don't think he is?
No, I think he's a chance for a podium.
Where do you reckon? I want to bet money on something being a podium. Jamie, how deep are your pockets?
Yeah, mate. You know me. I'll put some on. Don't worry about that. I just think there's a very high quality tier 1 this year. There's a lot of really fast drivers there, and as much respect as they have for Smithy, I don't think they'll just be giving way for him. So unless there is sort of, as I said, 2-3 safety cars that really throw any strategy out the door, I think he'll be really pushing it to get to a podium. So yep, I'll happily chuck a little slab of Farmers Union on there for you if you like.
All right, done. Done deal. But yeah, it's going to be hard to go past Hong Yi. If that's his pace. If he stays out of trouble, gets a good start here and breaks that DRS early, then he might run away with it. But, as you know, safety cars in this game, they love to come out. Don't know if you've played 2017 or 2018 where the safety car was purely just a cosmetic stationary object.
No, missed those days.
I reckon you could blow up half the circuit and the safety car wouldn't move. Grosjean, that would keep going. That Grosjean incident, safety car would have sat there going, oh, these chips are nice.
No, carry on.
I saw nothing.
The marshals will deal with it.
They'll walk over there and start roasting some marshmallows in the house. I just watched Luka Doncic's game winner today. That is insane.
I haven't seen that. He's a freak. That man is a magician. Some of the stuff that he pulls, though, I saw a logo shot from about 3 or 4 days ago, and it just makes it look so effortless.
Yeah.
And the best part about him, I think, is just he does everything with such a huge smile on his face. He just loves what he's doing. So no, I haven't seen the game winner. Who was that against? All right, I won't call you.
I'm gonna say anyway. I've got to really go. Wait for greens, we're away. Hopefully another clean start from everybody. T2 start was pretty decent. Lap 1 was quite impressive, but it's all about the whole lap. We'll go back
4 or
here.
5 wides there.
There's yellow. There's 3 cars around.
Couple around.
Looks like Naomi's got caught up.
Tell you what, Zach Smith's made up 5 spots immediately.
Don't you dare jump on his bandwagon now, Jamie.
No,
I've kicked you off it.
I've made the bet. It's there.
I'm just clearing some space in my fridge.
That is ominous. Yeah, he's got Ben Curtis. He's got Diabols in front of him now. So as I said, I don't think Diabols will be opening the door for him anytime soon.
Diabols is one of the most nicest people on track. He'd open the door and pass him a beer. Am I wrong, chat? Am I wrong? There's a reason why we told Diabols to get his elbows out several times, because the man would probably will give his girlfriend to you to take her out for dinner. Or if he caught your girlfriend in bed with with you, he'd probably jump in your side. He's gonna
back rub.
He's gonna hate watching that back, but I'm not wrong.
He is lovely to race against. That's right.
Let's prove my theory wrong. Right, we're on board with Zachary Smith, who didn't get a qualifying lap in because he is banana and ran out of talent in qualifying.
Yeah, he's washed.
Started on the hards.
Absolutely washed, this man. Started on the hards. That's a good point. Well, no DNFs lap 1. That's it. That's us done.
That's the quality of the tier. I think we had our first safety car sort of 4 or 5 laps in though, so I'm not counting chickens yet. Once these drivers start to stretch their legs a bit and the tyres warm up, they'll think, hey, there maybe's a bit of a gap down there, and they'll start to aim at that, as opposed to now when they might be just taking it a little bit cautiously at the first lap, first race, first time they've been on track in earnest this season.
Yeah, this will be one hell of a DRS train, sorry, as Hong Yi has already broken it. That's the key. Forrester's trying to do the same. Lap 3, DRS kicks off and is activated. I will be super shocked if we can manage to do the whole race without a safety car or a DNF. Things that won't happen for 4,080. 29.2, that is rapid early. It's a great view there of absolutely stuff all again. That's better.
managed to pull out of that narrow straight and start gapping. There's also a bit of a gap to Chia.
This is F1 in a nutshell. Maybe we'll just go down further a bit to the top 10 area. We've got Jeremy Washington being hounded by a couple of alphas. He's chasing down Kyle Jackson.
What are your thoughts on that Red Bull livery? I, for one, didn't really like it, but it was very popular within the Discord, so I had to shut up. But I actually wasn't a huge fan of it.
All they've done is just put their stickers on a white livery. Christ, how much effort was that?
Yeah.
Boring.
And I mean, we've got white liveries already, so now it's just a little bit sort of samey same, whereas the Red Bull livery actually is quite nice, so yeah, not sure about that one.
One race. I was surprised they even bothered to bring it into the F1 2020. 21, I should say. Surprised they even bothered.
Yeah, boring. Bowen has just got past Zach James to move up to P3. He'll be absolutely loving it for Alpine. He's the reserve teammate, Hong Yi, leading the charge. But as we've seen in Tier 2, leaders have spin or crashed a couple of times already tonight. I don't want to curse anyone, but that's fact.
Well, I'd nearly double or nothing your Farmers Union and say, I don't think there will be a DNF or a safety car. As I said, and Tommy said, this is an F1
Done.
esports type
Done.
race.
I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll go you double or nothing.
Done.
As soon as I said that, there's a yellow flag. I hope that's not... Who's that? There's a Ferrari out the back there, I think. It might be Aaron Heather, who seems to have come a crop up. No, he's back on track. Carry on. It's not DNF. So, no, there it is. There's the Farmers Union. I'll send it down.
Get in there, Lewis!
Press.
Mate,
What do I
death
say
taxes
things?
and shit like this happening.
Oh, we've got a safety car.
Fucking hell.
Hey, we actually saw it virtual beforehand. What the hell was the game thinking?
Yeah, it does that a lot. It'll bring out a virtual safety car almost immediately and then upgrade it to a safety car if it thinks, you know, that's necessary. But you're right, that's an instant safety car if you ask me. That's a dead car in the middle of the track. Anyway,
That's your fault, James. That is your fault. Look, I am handballing that to you. Also, I did say during qualifying session about Robert Wenzel DNFing here in our first ever race. Guess who's DNF'd? Robert Wenzel.
Suma.
Sorry, Suma. But what a scramble into the pits we've seen. Oh, that is expected. I'm not shocked. I'm not shocked. I just loved the timing.
Are they all going to go hards here? Is that what we think they're going to? They're all just going to go?
No.
There's a couple of mediums.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
Banking on another safety car.
Although I don't think those cars have pitted, those top four. They're still on their
No, they
starting
haven't.
tyres. So Smithy's done very well up to P4 on his hards. Goodness gracious, that's two. I reckon that's two Farmers Union pallets on its way to you.
Mate, you mustn't just ring him up.
Yeah.
Like taking candy from a baby.
Look, I don't mind having a punt, but I probably shouldn't stick my money where my mouth is.
as long-
That sort of thing, because
Unless you didn't bet cars or pink slips. Or houses or anything.
done that before.
Oh, I should have gone higher then.
Ah, what have I done?
Anyway, Curtis is still in front of Smith, so... Randall's disqualified, parked in a dangerous location. Oh, shit, it is...
No. You can't reverse that. That's not like some other games we have in OR where we can reverse that and get you going again. That is stuck. Unlucky. Nick?
Unlucky, Nick. Hope you enjoyed your first 4 laps of OR. Did he spin in the pit lane or something? The exit.
Sure. No, I don't know where it was.
Parked in a dangerous location, or it is spun at pit entry. I didn't see it though, so someone will have to find that out. He was in chat before earlier for tier 2, so he might be able to tell us. Oh, either way, very dramatic last lap.
So now we really get to see this battle that we wanted that wasn't ever going to happen. And Smithy just in front of Wang now, so that's very exciting. Once the safety car peels away, we'll get to see those two go at it. And yeah, Curtis will have smooth breathing down his neck. He's got the podium in his sights. So you're not wrong. It's been an interesting start to the race.
Barrett's pitted. Late call. Maybe he was coming together with another car. Is there a wing change?
It's probably to avoid a double stack.
No, there's a wing change. There's a wing change for sure. Yeah, that's a long stop. Don't know why it doesn't show us the front of the car anymore, but...
On that topic, Connor Kingston, he lost out with a double stack as well. His teammate O'Goal.
So, interesting. That's 3 safety cars tonight, 2 virtuals. 16 Fs. We'll keep a tally here in OOR headquarters. Do you want to triple down and say there's I'll say there's another safety car. I'm happy to fill my fridge up, mate.
Well, you're 2 pallets ahead now, so you've got all this. You've got all the chips. You're
yeah, I do.
You're going to pull me all in at this point.
It's all fun. All right, safety car will come in this lap for sure. Barrett has caught the back of the field. You can see 5 of the top 6 drivers are yet to pit. Weatherburn's on softs and hasn't gone in. I don't know about that call. All the others on softs have pitted. They'll either put mediums or hards on.
Weatherburn's playing there will be another safety car.
Randall got disqualified because his game crashed.
No, that's unfortunate. So, I had that happen to me in, I think it was last week's race, pre-season race, where I think it was Deckers who initially disconnected, and then when he rejoined, it disconnected me. And then when I came back, I was disqualified. And it was because I was, stopped in a dangerous place or something, so... Sounds like that's exactly what's happened to you there, Nick.
Oh, Jaden Chase just picked up a pen. Safety cars coming in. They held him up like Bottas. And we're away. Oh, that was a big hold. Last time we saw a big hold, Tier 2 just exploded. Forrester's going to look at the inside here of the Aston Martin of 1. Has he got through? Unscathed they have. I don't know how. No, never mind. That was wrong. And dead. Oh, how's he kept it out of the wall? What tyres he got on? They're off-road tyres. No way. Did anyone just see that?
Oh, there's 2 cars around.
Never mind.
Oh, there's the back.
Pass in, not in the Haas. Aaron Heather is coming out of the pits. And there's Sammy Barrett. Wow, what is going on? Yeah, bad luck, Randell. Yeah, Weatherburn's going to have to take it with those softs and try and push away for, I don't know, the other 5 laps or so. Yellow flag. It is Aaron Heather.
Yeah, he's around again, having a rough old time of it, Aaron. It's the nature of the game this year. I think there is a little bit less grip. Obviously, the real life cars have a little less grip as well, so Curtis have tried to.
Whoop. Wow. Bear with me while I fix that. I don't know what's just going on.
Elevator music.
Oh,
difficulties. We'll be right back.
You watch. It'll there'll be 3 DNFs, 15 safety cars in this little tiny window.
Is that a Lance Stroll moment there, Mole?
Oh, it's got to be sometime. But we're back. And okay, something's happened. Look at that leaderboard. Maybe that was the game just having a moment to catch back up. Oh, I got DQ'd. Nearly. There's definitely a stop-go 30. That timing sheet needs a freaking penalty. So the Ferraris are not having a good day. They're 16th and 18th. Monaco race directors. Someone explain what's happening with the timing sheet. Is this a normal thing we expect to see?
In that there is no intervals between cars.
Yeah.
Bit odd, isn't it? Waiting for them to perhaps go on to the next lap. No, there's plenty of laps in safety cars so far, so
We'll wait and see what happens when they cross.
just another wonderful feature from the Masters.
Here we go. We're back in business.
There we go. Yep. So Huang's done pretty well to get in front of Curtis.
Moving
Now,
inside.
I think Ogold's managed to pinch one on Smitty as well at some point.
Yeah, yellow flag. Oh, Smitty. Oh, not another Ferrari off. What the Ferrari's doing tonight? Oh,
Another
another.
was just blue flag, just letting him through because he stopped at the inside of the first corner. So that was up there. This one's just come out of pits, so maybe that was what's happening. Yeah, so it makes sense that he might be a lap down.
Oh, a bit loose there. But he's in the box seat at the moment because Weatherburn's tyres are going to start falling away a little. They won't be too far away from pitting. A huge train behind Jackson. There's a massive choo-choo. Diabol's having a stellar race for Haas. Zach Smith has got a penalty and dropped a couple of spots. He's up against some a couple of medium tyre runners there. That's it. Cover the inside. Make the car go around. He's already probably getting it past well and truly. Oh, that's deep as well for Kyle Jackson. And Hong Yi back up to P1. So some normality has resumed after the safety car. Weatherburn, how long is he going to push these softs? Another yellow. That is Alpine. That is our man, Alex Bowen. Spit out for Alex. Unfortunate there. And his teammate, Jaden. No, sorry, not his teammate. Williams, Jaden.
They've fallen off like flies. There's of those cars at the front still in the train. It's a bit of a battle royale up there. Keep themselves in the game, whereas everyone else is just falling off, and they'll all lose DRS now and they'll fall away.
So we'll go with movers and shakers. Weatherburn and Jackson, I don't think are pitted yet, but Curtis is up 9, Smitty's up 13. Is Smitty pitted?
I don't think Curtis and Smithy have hit it either.
No, he hasn't. So they're really backing on another safety car, that's for sure.
Ambitious little send down the inside there. Doesn't quite come off for him, caught too much curb and lost all his traction. Good effort.
Jackson gets past Weatherburn. Oh, Weatherburn is flying very close to the sun here. Sector 1, a spin, that would be Barrett.
I think it is, yeah.
Just a few drivers having a terrible time out there at the moment. Yeah, Hongyi will get a seat when it opens up. He was one of the last ones to join, and that's no one's fault. He's very fortunate to get a T1 seat tonight and making the most of it.
Easy ever.
Yeah, the gears are found horrible. So here's Jacob Weatherburn's brother Mitch. He's stopped. He's in a great position here for pushing for a podium. Zach James is going to sit on the inside of Jacob. If Jacob wants the pits, he's on the wrong side of the track to do so. Mitch is going to squeeze him out. Oh, don't come across. He probably wants a bit. No, he doesn't. That would have been horrible. I've seen it happen before, though. So Mitch gets past his brother. If that was my brother, oh, should be some violence, I reckon, on track. Nah, jokes, it'd be nowhere near. And Zachary Smith's going to look on both the Weatherburns. Get them both done. Do the whole family. Click the whole set. He doesn't get any of them done. Oh, Smitty, careful.
Oh.
That was nearly some of my iced coffee going, mate.
A little bit squirrely. Plenty of drivers who've done that already, but Smitty's on another level, so he's managed to catch that one. It's still only 12 laps in, so the tyres are going to degrade as we go on, and we'll see a bit more of that, I think.
Just look at this train. It's beautiful.
I have to think about the pits here.
Oh, he's really waiting for that safety car. You don't blame him because F1 2021 things, but he's also playing with fire. Especially when there's so many cars close together. This train goes from P2 down to P9. See out the back though, big gaps from all those spins. A few drivers, there he goes in now. And here goes his brother getting past Kyle Jackson. Kyle Jackson yet to pit, but he's on the mediums. Hanging around the outside. Then you get the inside and holds on for now. Side by side.
It's inevitable, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can defend all you want into turn one, but
It's coming.
gonna get past you.
Excellent close racing by those two there, though, giving each other space, respecting each other's position.
Let's
A lot of depleted batteries as you filter through the drivers here. There's a lot of boys using up their batteries nice and early, so it's another strategy portion of this game. Interesting to see the ones who store their battery and hold on to it for the sort of middle stint, and a couple others who seem to be under 20 at this point.
Just look at that track map. Hongyi's, he's gone.
Gap.
Yeah, he's gone.
But you can just tell that drivers like Zach Smith, Kyle Jackson, those are the ones yet to pit. Ben Curtis, they're really waiting for a safety car here to limit the time needed to change. Zach's on hard, so he's got a lot more time up his sleeve to get it done. Sector 2, Sector 3, yellow, that is Barrett again, perhaps? Not having super amount of fun at the moment. He's about off a second. This is outright. They both had their stop. Oh, a bit wiggly there, and locks up the fronts. Mr. Ogold.
Looking good, Ogold.
Mark Naimi's worked up a few. 4.
Ethan Small's done pretty well behind him as well.
Yes.
Would have followed Mark through the field. And both done pretty well for each other.
Miami might have hit it later on in the safety car. Is that right? Later stops.
Yeah, there definitely was someone who pitted
Oh, I think it was Barrett actually.
a lap after.
Yeah.
I certainly think I saw Miami at the bottom of the league.
Could have definitely happened. Chopping and changing. I don't know why the car sounds so garbage in low gears. But at least we don't have that high-end RPM glitch that we've had done for many years. Just about the halfway stage, or we are just over the halfway stage. Lead is 6 seconds. Well, what are the penalty situations at? Got Weatherburn, Smith, and Shea all with a pen. Just a battle of nerves at the moment. Who's going to make that next mistake? Let's get further down the order. One, Chia, and Jacob Weatherburn, who was... I think he was leading when the safety car started, didn't he? Oh, Williams got squirrely. So fresh set of softs here. Sorry, mediums for Jacob. Just got nowhere to go yet. Did you enjoy Bahrain, Jamie?
I did tonight. I haven't before, so it was an interesting one. It's always been a bit samey this track for me, but it was actually good. The racing that I had tonight was good, so that might be a testament to the drivers more than the track. But yeah, definitely enjoyed myself tonight. It's an interesting one to have as a season opener. There's a bit of a touch there, a bit of contact.
2 for 1 special though, gets 2 positions on that straight. Aston first turn, and sector 1 yellow, there's a DNF, it's Ethan Small. Are we going to see another safety car? We do! Another safety car! So this will pay off for Zachary Smith, Kyle Jackson and Ben Curtis. And there we go, Ethan Small dead in the Alfa Romeo. If it wasn't spicy enough, here we go. As Jacob Weatherburn gets caught speeding under the safety car, and now he slows it up.
You never like to see that.
It's the thing, he's the third person tonight to do that. Just got to pay attention to that delta. There's no point pushing too hard because they're going to bunch up anyway.
Yeah, it's easier to sort of miss the delta thing though. Like as soon as the safety car comes out, you're talking to Jeff and you're figuring out your tyres and you're making sure Jeff's putting the right bloody tyres on and isn't putting inters on for some ungodly reason. And then all of a sudden you look up and you've got a second to slow down a 3-second delta. And I mean, I've certainly done it before, and I'm sure there's plenty of others who have. And it's not that you're trying to push too hard.
This works into Zach's favour even more. He could even go softs here. He is the madman. Here's a chance for a podium. My fridge is ready. Fill it up. Come on, Zachary Smith. Did Hong Yi pit? Yes, he did. Oh, you're right. Everyone's pitted. Oh, he's gone softs too. That's a good shout. Jackson and Curtis have gone softs. This is going to be nice and spicy. Zach Smith, though, does have that penalty hanging over his head. No, softs won't be so dead. We just saw tier 2. Someone took them from lap 16 and they finished the race. It was probably and they won. It was probably the last lap or two. They were dropping a few tenths here and there.
I think in the last 3 laps they lost 3 seconds.
Yeah, but they look what they're fighting against, other people on softs.
We'll be battling.
So maybe Zach James. Oh, he might be a smoky.
Yeah.
It's hard to say Hong Yi's going to drop pace based on what he's done so far. I reckon he can make super intermediates work. There's a penalty for collision on a safety car.
We're going to have a long time on a safety car, aren't we? For the field to bunch up.
Yep. So I reckon this lap and then the next one. Jason, if you're in chat, did you send that clip through of something that happened? I want to see what happened to your car, mate. Not to give you PTSD, but just to find out. Let's go looking at position changes. So there you go, Zach Smith's up 15 posies. But now he's got the hard work cut out for him because he's got that 3-second time penalty. And a very rapid bunch up this pointy end. Fortunately, we can rule out Jacob Weatherburn with that DT.
So who else is in with a good shout is Aspect, Dimitri Forrester. He's gone on the mediums, and I for one think that's the slightly better strat. I know you said the softs will make it, but they're going to be screaming at the end of those laps, and he'll be sniffing around. He'll probably look after his tyres, and he's a very fast man. I think he was, what, P2 in qualifying, so he'll be pushing for a podium, I reckon. Aspect. As you said, O-Gold up there in P3. He's also on the medium, so he's in for a very good result, especially with Mitch in front of him having a penalty. Those penalties will probably come into play for a couple of position changes at the end as well, depending on the length of them. But as we've seen so far, if they all stick together, that DRS train develops, and those penalties will certainly drop you at least 1 or 2 spots, but potentially even 3 or 4, depending on how close everyone is. But you're not wrong, Mel. We've certainly got a spicy one on our hands. So strap yourselves in, chat. We've got about 8 laps to go once this safety car pulls in, I reckon. Maybe 9.
Do you want to try again?
Maybe 10, maybe 11-ish. Roundabout. Carry the 1.
Carry the 1, divide by 2. Subtract 9. No, look at about 10. Comes in this lap, it'll be lap 19, so they'll have 11. And we saw, what's his face? Donnell Wong. Here we go, safety car's coming in. Oh, I am petrified, to be honest. Because last time we saw this tyre differential between the top 8 in the last split, it was a fucking disaster heading into turn 1. Oh, he's gone early, so that's, if anything, that saved us a bit of drama. Thank you, Hong Yi. And we are green here at Bahrain. And we are yellow here at Bahrain. Don't know what happened. Don't know what happened.
Aaron Heather letting the field through.
That's 7/10 off the start. That is something else.
Yep.
Not wrong, he took off early. He didn't try and bunch him up. He didn't try and play any funny business. He just said, no, I've got the pace, I'm out. You guys do what you like behind me. And he's almost a second in front through a sector, maybe 2 sectors. He has left the building.
He's going to absolutely destroy those softs. He's going to not leave a single inch of tread on them. Break that DRS, which he's done that in less than 2 sectors. Oh, this corner here. Oh, Smitty, don't touch that bloody apex.
Curb. Yep.
Zach Smith, I've got ice copy on the line here, mate. Don't do that again, thanks.
I mean, you've already got 1 in the book.
I know, but I love it that much. I want a full fridge. So Jacob Weatherburn's going to have to pit here, serve that drive through. 27.7 on a restart. That is blistering pace. So he pits. All right. So you can see that gap between Smith and Forrester. I think that's purely just based on those tyres difference. Curtis is maybe just had a bit of a messy lap. Whoa, Kyle Jackson had a bit of a look. You're right though, I think Zach James is in a really good position to get P2. He's just got to weather the storm here against Jackson. And Mitch is, it's all up to him to try and extend that gap to his outside his penalty, which is 3 seconds. But Jackson's trying to get James right behind Jackson, you can see a rapid Zachary Smith. It's hard to take your eyes off this action at the front. Oh, Smitty, you are scaring the bejesus out of me. I'm not biased or anything, but I want Zach to win. Nah, I don't. He does pay well in the PayPal department, though. So if you want me to cheer for you, just go to my PayPal. And I'll remove the commentator curse. Here we go, DRS is enabled. This is where we really kick off. I think these 4 drivers are going to switch around a lot for the next 3 or 4 laps. Kyle Jackson defends a little bit in the middle. Gets good defending. Make life hard for Smith. A little bit of a kiss.
Bit of touch.
I don't think that's consensual, but we'll let that one go through the keeper. Oh my word.
Oh dear.
Smitty, and another 3 seconds. So, rip in chat. Didn't pay enough in the PayPal. Sorry, Smitty.
Still though, that is quality driving. Managed to save that. We've seen plenty of people DNF tonight for less, and he's managed to save it. So his race continues. But that podium starting to get a little more distant.
For the sub there, risky. Yeah, 6 seconds. That really does hurt. Especially when the field is that close. Even Alex Bowen's got a 5. So really shake it up.
Doesn't take away from the fact that the man started dead last. And
Nah,
he's now
not good enough.
currently-
Nah, not good enough.
No, that's
Nah, not good enough.
Right. Understood.
Yeah, Spa 2 safety cars, Spidey, and Tier 2 had 2 plus 2 virtuals.
So yeah, nothing on us, Spidey. We are the kings of. I think Tier 2 has the attendance championship down pat, and these guys have the time trial attendance time trial championship. But we've got the safety car championship in the bag.
Well, Tier 2 ruined that attendance championship with only having 17 rock up.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tier 1, now the attendance champions. Just looking through the field. Yeah, Aaron Heather has not had a fun day out today. And you can see Jacob Weatherman picking up that drive-through penalty during a safety car has really dropped him out of contentions. But this is just a stellar battle. Zach James defending brilliantly. Just got to weather the storm, and those softs will slowly fall away. Zach Smith's pretty close. Sector 2 yellow. Will we see a safety car again? That's not Heather. Please don't be Heather.
It is.
Aaron. Surprisenberg. Probably put a couple more laps in practice next week, champion. Yeah, unfortunate there. Still staying on board with this battle. This is the closest one on track. And the battle for third. Do you reckon Mitch Weatherburn can break away enough to
Got a run here.
nullify that pen? Wow!
So you got a
Double.
What is that? Hang on a second.
That was super turbo power boost. Now Zach Smith's got to try and get away for 6 seconds, which even his ability, that's going to be an ask.
So I don't know if that's just the difference. I don't know if O'Gold and Jackson were necessarily using their.
Oh, if you think about it, so no, if you think about it, no, so Zach James was leading, and then the car behind him had DRS, so had the extra run. So then Zach Smith had the extra run with even more top speed. So when he got up to Zach James, he was going double the difference.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I guess.
So so Zach James had the boost off the car in front. Car in front had the boost off Zach. So yeah, it just like that.
Did just rocket past him. I'm surprised he got it pulled up to turn 1.
Yep. Yeah, speed wobbles. Who else is here? So Jaden Smith's got a chance to pick up a few positions based on those pens ahead. But overall, I'll be most impressed with this battle. What's the chances of Zachary Smith staying on the podium now with that 6-second penalty? I've got a few more spots left in my fridge door if you want to have another bet. Honestly, that's a tough one though. Oh, a bit of a wheel bang. Smitty fighting for P2, gets past. That's a big moment here. 5 laps after this one. There's a chance that Smitty will pick up a podium.
Not wrong.
He's just found another
see if he
gear.
can close the gap to Wang.
Yeah.
Who's just very comfortably been out the front. He has a full tank ARS, really not. I wonder if he knows that he's got Smithy behind him now, if he puts the foot down a little bit. Yeah, I'm just interested to see if Smithy can close that gap or not.
I reckon, he can just manage it from here because he's got that 6-second extra buffer.
Yeah, I certainly don't think Smithy will put him under enough pressure to pass him, but I'm just, just there. Now that they've both got clean air, I guess, just interested to see what happens to the Delta. But you're not wrong, Smithy's done such a great effort from dead last to put himself up there in that position and be right and around it is just astounding in my book.
Let's just go gap to lead up, which will pretty help out with the buffer. First thing Zach's got to do is try and break this DRS toe for Mitch. Oh, this is a bit of a swarm down here. Kingston's been absolutely mugged here, and here comes Jaden. Message retracted. I'm pretty sure he said that we couldn't make it on the podium. Never say never. Oh, I thought that was a little bit of a touch. Corner defending for dear life, and Warren's picked up a 3-second time penalty. That's the car behind Jaden.
What are the 3 seconds for? I think the 5 seconds is for track limits, is it not? So what are the 3s for?
I thought 3 was for track limits.
Right, okay.
Yeah, 5 seconds is like more of an indiscretion, like contact or pit speeding or something like that. Yeah, 3 seconds is definitely for the limits. That corner there is one of the most deadly corners on the calendar, surprisingly. It looks unassuming, but
It's just such a high speed corner, and it's sort of uphill too.
wow,
so
C. Smith.
yeah, it just isn't there.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think it's a possibility that Zach James and Kyle Jackson might get 2nd and 3rd. Just look at these intervals. Yeah, that's extended to P1. Just the defending alone. There we go. Spiders will do it.
The gap between Weatherbird and James, though, because that's just sitting on the buffer at the moment. It's jumping up and down.
But guess who's entered the fight here? Jamie's man, Dimitri Forrester. Those mediums are just starting to come into their own. And the battle ahead, the defending has slowed him up a bit. She's still P3 is anyone's game. Alex Bowman with the spin. He's recovered all right. What's the latest safety car you've seen so far in F1 2021?
What's the latest safety car?
lap-wise. Because obviously it probably wouldn't come out now.
No, that's a good question. Yeah, I don't know. I think the latest is probably in the last sort of 6 or 7 laps. I don't think we've had one right at the death.
Yep.
I think everyone at that point just wants to get home and finish after seeing all the other deaths already.
Oh, it's approaching speed. So 3 laps to go. Smitty, I'll go to this one. As you can see, 6-second penalty. The gap between Smith and James is keeping Mitch's podium seats nice and safe. A lot of work to do to hang on to that podium. I don't think he's going to get it done. Connor Kingston's picked up a 3 second. There's a spin at turn 1 that looks like pass. Who has been passed.
Bang, bang.
Oh, mate, the year that he was in the Haas, it was the best ever. Haas in the Haas. He actually picked it. Madman. Mitch is doing a great job to keep it with the fight with Smith here. And these guys are hanging on to that delta, or that gap of 3 seconds.
Tell you what I love to see is Aaron Heather still going. It's easy to sort of pack it in and...
Oh, and days gone by, Heather would have packed it in, but maybe he's just enjoying himself, which is good to see. Here we go. Meet Dimitri Forrester passes Kyle Jackson. Moves up to P5. Next target, Zach James. Yeah, that second penalty that Smitty's picked up is going to cost him a podium here as he goes past Mitch for P2. Oh, he's not going to... This is penultimate lap. Bowen's moved up ahead of Curtis. Curtis is struggling a little bit at the moment.
Owen's done pretty well to recover too. Obviously, he had his off earlier as well. So, he'll be happy to pick up a little bag of points, considering his...
Nah, not good enough.
Codes. Although, in saying that, you know, Jeremy's only sort of 3-4 seconds behind him, so... yeah, he might be lucky to pick up points. Who's that dropping? We're about 10th at the moment.
Just look at the delta between James and Weatherburn. Like, if that... He needs to keep it under 3 seconds and he'll finish P2. Weatherburn should retain his place at 3rd though. As we start the final lap here, Hyung Yi Yang. Oh, I probably butchered that this time. He's a commanding lead of a billion seconds. And Weatherburn gets past up to P2. We should probably say that he'll finish on the podium now. And maybe hold on to 2nd. Oh, Smitty is so close. I'm going to count it as a win though.
Dimitri's still really pushing here, putting the pressure on Ogold in the last lap or so. And Ogold won't want this battle. He won't want anything to do with this because he's still trying to close the gap to Weatherburn and Smith in front of him. So we'll be asking Dimitri in no uncertain terms to bugger off. Well,
Oh, little nudge.
Yep, and he'll get DRS now, but he's cost himself, hasn't he?
Yeah.
That nudge.
Most out of the go juice too.
I think they all would be in the last lap. They'll be really using all that battery up.
Who's got the fastest lap at the moment?
Oh, this man, he's got everything. He's won every single
Without a
trophy
doubt.
at Bahrain.
He's grand slam this one.
He's collected the whole set. Well done, Hyung Yi Yang. Picks up the win here as a reserve. What a race. Mitch Weatherburn's got to cross the line. P2, he should hold it. Zach Smith P3, but he will drop a few places. James will take 3rd. Dimitri will take 4th. Bowen doesn't quite get Smith. That is very tight. And we've got a yellow around sector 3.
Pass.
It is pass. Yep.
No, it's Chia.
It's Gia. So not a great race here for Alpine. Or was it Zoe Williams?
Not wrong though. How close is that top 10? That's what you want to see.
La Batteria. Oh, couldn't even whip the car around. As you know, you've had a bad day. You've had a bad day. Speaking of bad days, well done, Aaron Barrett.
You brought it home.
Brought it home. Shoot.
Get it in. Yeah, I would have fucking quit.
Oh,
Good work, all.
that is crazy. Zachary Smith picks up driver for the day, and well deserved. Last to 5th or 4th. He's got his phone. That's a good looking phone. Too many phones, I think. Great race there. So let's skip over to the results. And there we have it. Hyogyi Huang picked up the Grand Slam here. Got pole position, fastest lap of the race, and the win for round 1. We'll see Weatherbird and Zachary James on the podium. And yeah, driver of the day was Zachary Smith, who started from 20th. Curtis, solid drive as well, from 14th. A few hard luck stories. Nick Randall got disqualified because his computer or game crashed. And Wenzel, in true Bahrain fashion for him, he has DNF'd. He's not a fan of this track whatsoever. And we also lost Ethan Small, but we didn't quite see what happened there. But yeah, fantastic round 1. Very happy with that.
Good stuff. Yeah, I enjoyed it too. Happy to be in the box with you too. We'll probably see you again next week.
Without a doubt, we're off to Silverstone next week. Thank you, David McNulty, for joining us earlier, and also thank you, Thomas, for your work tonight.
Is it all? Thank you, boys. Well, obviously midweek sprints are back. Still, last round of the regular season.
Right, yep, off to Nürburgring, so our next broadcast will be on Wednesday night. So make sure you tune in for that before we head to the final series on ACC. Anyway, I'm going to take a break, go for some sleep, have some food, and I'll chat to you guys later on.
Nice work, Neil.
Thank you very much, boys.
Thanks, everyone.
Catch you
Nice
guys.
chat.
See you later.